everybody? It's your boy C-Money back with another video.
I took a shot of baking soda today.
Oh God,
it was delicious.
yes, it's gonna be one of those videos because I'm here with the cousins and sister and everything. He's back. He's back. No, we are watching WrestleMania. Stop, guys. Come on. We are watching WrestleMania Sunday. Night 2 of WrestleMania 41, WrestleMania Sunday. Stephanie McMahon just kicked off the show saying welcome to WrestleMania. And now, really kicking off the show, the first match will be the Triple Threat Women's World Championship match. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Io Sky. Let's go. Woo! What a way to kick off WrestleMania Sunday, baby. Wow, that was awesome. We just seen the triple threat match between Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. And my younger sister's not happy because Bianca Belair lost.
I'm very happy.
He's very happy. That was what a triple threat match. Bianca, Rhea, Io for the women's world title. Oh my God. Like, I mean, considering the fact they had, like, you know, obviously a hell of a triple threat match to compete with after seeing Roman, Seth, and Punk last night. They had some a tough match to compete against. But they did a good job. I was really entertained in that match. And, you know, oh my God, like Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Bianca Belair. Io Sky retained. Io Sky retains. Oh my, like, oh, what a moment for Io Sky. I'm so happy for her. She won, and I picked it. I picked that Io Sky was going to win, and she did. She retains the Women's World Championship. I'm so happy for her. That was awesome.
I also chugged a shot of pickle soda.
He chugged a shot of pickle soda. Congratulations to Io Sky retaining the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania. And that was the first, and she pinned Bianca. Bianca hit the KOD on Rhea, was pinning Rhea, and Io Sky came with the big over the moonsault and pinned Bianca. That was the first time that Bianca lost at WrestleMania. I'm not trying to make a video here or anything, guys. You know, just keep talking.
Oh yeah.
No, but that big win for Io Sky, retains the championship, and that's the first time that Bianca Belair lost at WrestleMania. So, you know, crazy. And, you know, just a great moment for Io. And, you know, hats off to Bianca, though, because, you know, as you know, recently Bianca's been getting booed a lot, you know, but she was almost embracing the boos a little bit and saying, like, you know, come on, you know, embracing the boos. And you know what? That's good for her because, like, I don't think she deserves to be booed. I mean, I love Bianca. You know, I guess the fans are just tired of her right now, but, you know, or it's whatever it is with Naomi and Jade. Maybe that's why they're booing her. Who knows? But, you know, good on her, though, for trying to embrace it and not letting it get under her skin. Right, so good for her. Good, right. Embrace those boos, Bianca. But yeah, no, a great match. Great way to kick off WrestleMania Sunday. Io Sky retains. That means I'm 1-0. Because I picked Io Sky, so right now I'm 1-0. But now, coming up next, we have the Sin City Street Fight between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. That's going to be good. And then, oh yeah, right, I forgot to mention, no Naomi. A lot of people thought that Naomi was going to get involved and actually cost Bianca, and then that would go into Naomi and Bianca's feud, like having Naomi cost Bianca at WrestleMania, but She didn't need to cost her because Io Sky won anyway. So even though Naomi didn't interfere, Io Sky still won. So, you know, pretty cool though. And I think we're still going to see the Bianca and Naomi feud without a doubt. So, you know, that's going to be good. But yeah, coming up next, Sin City Street Fight, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. He also chugged a shot of ranch soda. Yeah. Long story. I'm sorry. Just look at this man. Look at that. That's sick. Oh my God. This Drew McIntyre with a fire entrance. Fire attire. Look at him. My God, he's jacked up. Oh, what an entrance for Drew McIntyre. Sin City Street Fight about to get underway. Another fire entrance. Get it? Because there's fire? Oh God. Get it? Because there's fire? Yeah. All right, I'm going to stop now. Fire attire? He loves it. Drew McIntyre with the victory. Once again, I predicted it. 2-0. 2-0 for WrestleMania Sunday. I was 5-2 for WrestleMania Saturday. I was 5-2. Right now for Sunday, I'm 2-0. So I'll make sure I keep track. But Drew McIntyre, what a Sin City street fight between these two men, you know. As I said, like a well-deserved win for Drew because, I mean, Damian Priest has beaten Drew so many times to where Drew kind of needed this win. He needed to beat Priest. So, and Priest was still great. You know, I feel like this was, if you don't really count the Money in the Bank cash-in last year against Drew, this was Priest's first, like, big one-on-one match. Once again, if you don't count the Money in the Bank cash-in against Drew last year, this was his, Priest's first big one-on-one match at Mania. So, you know, it was good. You know, even though he lost, it elevates him as a top star and proves that he can hang with the main eventers. He can be a true main eventer. So hats off to Priest for that, and hats off for Drew. It was a great match, but you know, I'm sorry, all my family has to talk while I'm filming. You know, of course, but a great match. You know, Priest gave Drew a razor's edge through a table. Damian Priest was going for old school. Drew pushed him off the rope to the outside. Priest fell through 2 tables. Drew did the Future Shock DDT on the steel steps. There were chair shots, and then Drew gave Priest a Claymore. A chair was wedged in the corner. Priest's head was against the chair. Drew, bang, with the Claymore right up against the chair. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre wins the Sin City street fight. Crazy match. What a Sin City street fight. Drew McIntyre picks up the victory. Now I'm 2-0 in my WrestleMania Sunday prediction, so I'm doing good. Let's see if I can keep this hot streak going. Let's see. I never thought I would see the day. All right, first off, look at that. Carlito got killed again. Braun Breaker loves to kill Carlito. I'm sorry. I never thought I'd see the day Dominic Mysterio being cheered at WrestleMania. We have a new Intercontinental Champion, Dirty
Dominic Mysterio.
Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Okay. Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I can't believe it. Dominic Mysterio. But hey, I picked it. I'm 3-0. I'm 3-0. Look at this. Finn Balor had the match won. Dom said nah, and he pinned his Judgment Day buddy, Finn Balor. So we have a new Intercontinental Champion in Dominic Mysterio. I predicted it. I felt like it was his time, and it was. I can't believe it. Look at him. Look at him. He loves to show off. I mean, good for him. You know, I know I'm not the biggest Dirty Dom fan, but, you know, I picked him because I thought it was his time. I thought that they were finally going to put the title on him. And, hey, congrats. He's your new Intercontinental Champion. Great Fatal 4-Way match. These guys love to yell in my videos. I love it, right? I love my family. You know, Dominic Mysterio, new Intercontinental Champion, great match. You know, I showed you the clip. Carlito was getting involved. You know, Braun Breaker speared Carlito off one announce table through the other announce table. Braun Breaker just loves beating the crap out of Carlito, and we love to see it. Oh my God. Awesome job by Penta, Finn Balor, Breaker, Dom, Fatal 4-Way IC title. Dominic's your new champion. Oh my God, I can't believe it. But I predicted it. I knew that I thought that they were gonna put the title on him because I thought she's drinking water. I figured it was his time, and it was his time. Dominic Mysterio winning his first main roster singles championship in WWE, his first main roster singles title. Congrats to Dominic Mysterio, new IC champ. But again, what's next now? Dominic pinned Finn Balor. He pinned his Judgment Day buddy, Finn Balor. What does that mean for the Judgment Day? Tomorrow night on Raw, are they going to be friends? Is Finn going to understand, or is he going to be a little salty? I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. But I'm 3-0. I'm 3-0 in my WrestleMania predictions. Dominic, your new IC champion. We are in shock, right?
Yeah.
We're in shock. Okay, now he's taking my hat. My hair's a mess. New IC champion, Dominic. Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Coming up next, we find out who is Randy Orton going to face. Randy Orton has his open challenge, WrestleMania open challenge. Who's going to accept it? Randy Orton versus Nick Aldis, Rusev, Aleister Black, Sami Zayn, Sheamus. Who's it going to be? Who is going to accept the open challenge? We find out in 3, 2, 1. I believe in Joe Hendry. Yes! Yes! Well, that was a little short-lived. That was a very, not like super quick match, but it was on the quicker side. Randy Orton just beat Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry got a little distracted. He was, smiling in the camera out of nowhere. RKO. 1, 2, 3. But look at this. Good sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship from Randy Orton. Wait, hold on. Don't RKO him. Don't RKO him. And he RKO'd him.
You knew it was coming.
Never trust a snake in Randy Orton.
Welcome to Mania.
Okay, what is he doing? What is he doing?
I believe.
He did the Joe Hendry taunt. That was cool. It sucks that they kind of had to squash Joe Hendry like that, but it's Randy Orton. I'm happy that he won at least, because this is actually the first match I got wrong, because I assumed, I said whoever's gonna replace Kevin Owens, who's ever gonna accept this open challenge, will win, only because I figured it would be like, a return or debut. So, so then if it was going to be like Rusev or someone, I'm like, oh, they have to give him the win. But because it was Joe Hendry, who's already, had WWE appearances and everything, he can take that loss and it won't be as bad. But good for Randy Orton to get his win on his 20th WrestleMania. Randy's 20th WrestleMania. He gets a win, so good for him. And yes, but overall, cool experience. I lost it when I saw Joe Hendry, man. I was so happy. And, Randy, he was showing him the sign of respect, but then gave him another RKO because, that's what Randy Orton does. And I feel like, I could already see people being like a little bit upset that it wasn't like a Rusev or Zack Ryder or any like big return like that. But, I mean, remember, we also have the Raw, like tomorrow night, it's the Raw after WrestleMania. We could see one of them show up then. Like, we already know that we're going to see Aleister Black on SmackDown because that was revealed on Friday. It said 4/25/25. So we know we're going to see Aleister Black come back on SmackDown. But like tomorrow, we could see Rusev come back. We could see maybe Zack Ryder come back. So we could see someone come back tomorrow. So even though we might not have had that big return here, we could still have that big return to either tomorrow night or Friday, because we already know we're going to see Aleister Black. We could see something happen tomorrow on Raw, so but you know what? Great experience for Joe Hendry. First ever WrestleMania. He gets multiple RKOs from Randy Orton. Randy Orton victorious at WrestleMania. I'm 3-1. That was my first loss, but you know what? I'll take it. 3-1. I want you to see my look. The look I have on my face. I want you to guess what just happened. Oh, wait. It has to do with Logan Paul. Has to do with AJ Styles. It has to do with the fact that Logan Paul just beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Logan Paul just beat AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Bless you. And, oh my God. Pretty good match between Logan and AJ, this is another match I got wrong. I picked AJ, I knew it was a possibility that Logan could win. I just thought, I wanted AJ to kind of have that win, but it didn't happen. But pretty good match, It was a point in the match where Logan Paul hit the Styles Clash. He hit AJ with his own move, the Styles Clash, but then AJ rolled through and hit his own Styles Clash. So, they went back-to-back Styles Clashes. Yeah. Then, what is Logan Paul's little boyfriend, Jeff? Remember Jeff? Yeah, guy who always gives Logan Paul the brass knuckles. He comes in with the brass knuckles, and he tries to give them to Logan. Karrion Kross, who's been Kross has been trying to talk some sense into AJ almost. He's been trying to say to AJ we want the old AJ. I want that savage AJ Styles, the old AJ Styles. That's the AJ Styles I want. He's been trying to unleash something inside AJ Styles for a couple weeks now, and he stopped Jeff from handing Logan the brass knuckles. AJ threw Jeff into the barricade, and then Kross is like, "Come on, use them. Put the brass knuckles on and use them. Trust me, use them." And then he takes them, throws the brass knuckles away, smacks Karrion Kross right in the face, but then it allows Logan Paul to capitalize with the big right hand. Right hand, yeah. And then the pulverizer. 1, 2, 3. Logan Paul wins, I knew it was a possibility. It's just, I was hoping for AJ to get that win. I wanted AJ to win. But, it is what it is, It continues the AJ Styles Karrion Kross thing that they got going on. So, that's all right. Logan Paul beats AJ Styles at WrestleMania. So, I'm 3-2. I'm 3-2 right now. So, I gotta get back on track here. I was 3-2, but I was 3-2 last night, WrestleMania Saturday. I was 3-2, and I was able to come back 5-2. Hopefully I can do that again here, but I don't know. We got 2 matches left. Women's tag titles, Cody Cena. I forgot to talk about it yesterday, but it was because it was WrestleMania Saturday, the countdown to WrestleMania Saturday. Bayley was attacked backstage. Now she's unable to compete with Lyra to take on Raquel and Liv for the tag titles. Now, are we gonna see Becky Lynch? Because Adam Pearce said to Lyra, the match is still on. You have 24 hours. Adam Pearce said to Lyra, you have 24 hours to find a new partner. Now, is it going to be Becky? We talked about it. Becky said it herself that she wasn't going to be coming back for a while because she wanted to spend time with her child at home, or she wanted at least one parent to be at home, which again, I totally respect, but was that just a hoax? Was she kind of lying about that, or was she actually telling the truth and Becky won't show up? I don't know. Becky said she wasn't going to show up, but that could have been a lie. We could see her show up right now, because Becky's history with Lyra, it would make so much, and with Liv Morgan, it would make so much sense if she did come back. But again, she said she wasn't. She could have been telling the truth, but she could have been lying. You never know. But yeah, did Bayley stage the attack on herself? Did she set it up by herself to turn on Lyra or something? I don't know, man. It's did Becky attack Lyra? Did Becky attack Bayley? Is Becky gonna turn on Lyra? Is Becky even gonna show up? Is Bayley gonna show? I don't know. But Lyra has to find a new partner to go up against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Who's it gonna be? We find out right now. Women's tag title match coming up next. Yes! All right. The women's championship match the women's tag team championship match is going on right now. Becky Lynch is back. My God, I did not I thought it was possible. I just didn't know if it was going to happen because remember, Becky literally said that she wasn't going to be coming back at least for a while because she wanted to spend time with her child, which again I get, but. It was all a lie. It was all false. She tricked us because she's back right now. Becky, you got us good because she's back right now. And she came in with Lyra Valkyria. But here's the thing. Now that Becky's in the match, are they going to win? Is Becky going to turn on Lyra? Is Bayley going to come out and cost them? Did Becky attack Bayley? Did Liv and Raquel attack Bayley? What is going on here? Becky's back, But why is she back? Does she want to really become tag champions with Lyra? Does she want to take the IC title from Lyra? Is she going to turn on her? I don't know. But I'm going to keep my prediction as Liv and Raquel. I don't want to change it. I'll keep my prediction as Liv and Raquel. But anything can happen. So let's see what happens. I'm walking on eggshells right now. I'm so nervous. And the other thing is that it makes so much sense. Like because obviously we all know the friendship between Becky and Lyra. You know, the whole... These kids love to bother me while I'm trying to talk about WrestleMania. You like the friendship between Becky and Lyra, and, you know... Liv Morgan has been bragging about how she's the one who retired Becky Lynch. Like last time we saw Becky Lynch, she lost to Liv Morgan. She lost her Women's World Championship to Liv Morgan. So it makes so much sense why Becky would come back, not only to help her friend Lyra, but also get her revenge on Liv Morgan. So it really does make sense. But is she gonna turn on Lyra or not, though? That's the question. I don't know. We're about to find out. I don't know what that face was. New Women's Tag Team Champions! Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch. I can't believe it. What sweet, sweet revenge. Becky Lynch comes back after missing a year of action to get revenge on Liv Morgan. Take away those women's tag team championships from Liv Morgan. How good that must feel for Becky Lynch. Also the fact that she did it with a really good friend of hers, Lyra Valkyria. You know that has to mean so much to both of them, especially Lyra. Lyra's a double champion. Lyra 2 belts. Women's Intercontinental Champion, Women's Tag Champion. Lyra is Lyra 2 belts. Like, I can't believe that Lyra's a double champion. But now, here's the thing. Now that they won, and they're the new Women's Tag Team Champions, is Becky the one who attacked Bayley? Did Becky take Bayley out so she could experience that moment with Lyra, not Bayley? Is there a Becky heel turn coming? Again, it's that's still in the air, because we know that, we know Bayley's not going to be happy when she sees this, because that was her spot and Becky took it. She's especially going to be mad if Becky's the one who attacked her. So, questions still need answers here. Who attacked Bayley? Is Becky going to turn heel because she attacked Bayley, or did someone else attack Bayley? I don't know, but there's still questions that need answers. Still questions that need answers, but hey, you know what, right now, new Women's Tag Team Champions, Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. I can't believe it. Oh, I'm so happy Becky's back. I'm so happy that she lied to us. And I completely understand if she really wanted to stay at home, but if she's actually okay with coming back, and, then I'm so happy she's back. Because I would have respected her decision not to come back, because, it's a family thing, a parent thing. But, since she's obviously okay with coming back, I'm so happy. I am so happy. And new Women's Tag Team Champions. I can't believe it. Oh, my God. Here's the problem. I'm 3-3. Because I picked Liv and Raquel, I'm 3-3. So it's all going to come down to the main event. I picked Cody Rhodes to beat John Cena, but it's really 50-50 with this match. So hey, I'm 3-3, but it's all going to come down to this match. Oh God, I'm so hyped. It would not be WrestleMania without Stone Cold Steve Austin. And what does he do? He crashes the ATV into the barricade and nearly kills a lady. I hope that lady's okay. She looked okay, but I'm sure she's just a little stunned, Stone Cold came out, on his little buggy, little ATV, running around. He accidentally crashed into the barricade, and he kind of stunned a woman who was standing right there. So, it was a little scary, but you know, I hope that lady's okay, and you know, there's no really physical damage to her. But Stone Cold came out. He announced the attendance record, 63,226 or something. So you know, that's awesome. Then he starts chugging the beers like he always does. He's getting it all over him. And he did check on the lady. Nick Khan, also the president, he also checked on the woman. So again, God bless her. I really hope that she's okay. And yeah, Stone Cold being Stone Cold. Now it is time for the main event. You see me, I am all decked out in my Cody Rhodes gear. I got the belt right here. It is time for the main event of WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Buckle up, it's coming up next. Hey, love him or hate him, it's the last time he's making that walk to a WrestleMania ring. John Cena, even though you're a heel, I still love you, and let's have one hell of a main event. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, baby. Main event time, let's go. Sorry, I had to mark out for Cody Rhodes for a second. I had to do my little mark for Cody. No, but a cool entry. He had a bunch of motorbike, like I don't know what they're called, like cool like bikes, like motorcycles and stuff coming, and did like we're like flying on the ramp and everything, like motorbikes or whatever the heck they're called. So that was a cool entrance for Cody. And then I showed you the Cena coming out. No like Titantron, it just, you saw black and it just said John Cena. No like, you know, Titantron like color entry. No, just black and white. Black and white. That's crazy. All right. Enough talk. It's time. Main event coming up next. Here we go. I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, 17-time world champion John Cena. Forgive my hair. It's been in a hat for a while. Guys, oh my God, it's over. WrestleMania is over. Well, we still got the post show that's about to come on in a couple minutes, but oh my God, guys, that's it. John Cena did it. History has been made. 17-time world champion. Oh my God. I've said I can't believe it like a dozen times this weekend because oh my God. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, the main event of WrestleMania. Las Vegas does not like Cody Rhodes. Oh, hold on. The post show's on. Hold on. You know, Las Vegas really... It was Rock and Hogan vibes, WrestleMania 18, because in that match, for those of you who don't know, Hulk Hogan, you know, it was Hollywood Hulk Hogan. He was supposed to be the bad guy. Rock's the good guy. Hogan got more cheers than Rock. This was like this. A lot more people were cheering for Cena than Cody. Cody was being booed. And, you know, it's sad, but I mean, I understand why, because again, even though John Cena is the heel, it's his last WrestleMania. Like, I mean, who doesn't want to see him become a 17-time world champion? So it makes sense why people would cheer him, because they wanted to see him make history, which he did. So, again, I just have that soft spot in my heart for Cody. I'm never going to boo Cody. I love him so much. But again, I said it in my predictions. I love Cena too. I said, even though I picked Cody and I was wrong. Hey, I was wrong. But I'm okay with it because I said it in my predictions. I'm sorry that light's bugging. Here we go. I said it in my predictions. Whoever won, I was fine with it because... I love Cody and I love Cena. And I knew that if Cena did win, which he did, now guys, think about the story we're going to get. Like Backlash is in St. Louis. Everyone thinks it's going to be John Cena, Randy Orton. And then we still got to see John Cena, CM Punk, John Cena, maybe Roman Reigns or something. There's so many matches that we can see with John Cena's final run to where, yes, even though I am upset because of how much I love Cody, I'm okay with Cena winning because I love Cena, and I'm excited to see what this last title run is going to be like. But, you know, so, but I want to talk a little bit about the match. As I said, booing Cody, you know, because everyone wanted to see Cena win, so they were booing Cody. Then, what happened? I'm watching the highlights right now in the post. So Travis Scott came out. It was like Cena, I feel like had big control over the match, and then Cody, you know, started to fight back. You know, we had, you know, the basic back and forth. The ref got knocked out, of course. Cena hit an AA off the top rope, AA, STF, hit Cody into the exposed turnbuckle twice, and then hit another AA. Cody kicked out. Cody hit a Cody Cutter, Crossroads, and then Travis Scott comes out. Travis Scott comes out. You know, he's dapping up Cena and everything. Cody hits another Crossroads. Travis Scott pulls out the referee. Travis Scott gets in the ring with Cody. Cody gets his payback for what Travis Scott did to him at Elimination Chamber. Cody Rhodes hits Travis Scott with a Crossroads. Then John Cena comes in with the belt. He's about to hit Cody with the belt. Cody stops him. Cody grabs the belt, and he's about to hit Cena with the belt, but he stops because, you know, because Cody doesn't want to be that guy. Cody doesn't want to stoop to Cena's level. He wants to be the good guy. So he's like, hit him, and Cena's like, no. And he's like, I can't do it. Cena hits him with a low blow, hits him in the head with the championship. 1, 2, 3. John Cena is a 17-time world champion, defeating Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41. Overall, a good match. I feel like people were expecting a lot more, and I already see what's going to happen on the internet. You know, a lot of people are not going to be upset because they're probably going to be happy that Cena won, but it's just because, you know, everyone was expecting The Rock. Everyone was expecting Stone Cold. Everyone was expecting that, and it didn't happen. Like, we did see Stone Cold, as I talked about earlier, but it just wasn't in this match. And we didn't see The Rock at all, but again, you have to realize The Rock is a very busy man. It's sometimes, you know, we're not going to see The Rock. I feel like we always predict that, we're going to see The Rock, we're going to see The Rock, we're going to see The Rock, and then we never see The Rock. So So personally, I enjoyed WrestleMania 41. WrestleMania Sunday was great. I was 3-4 in my predictions, though, so that's kind of bad. But overall, I was, 8-6? I was 8-6 overall. So, you know what? WrestleMania 41 was great. I enjoyed it. Some downs, but, you know, some kind of meh parts, but overall, I did enjoy it. And, you know, history has been made. John Cena is a 17-time world champion. All right, I had to put my hat back on. But yeah, no, so overall, I enjoyed WrestleMania 41. You know, like the whole Seth Rollins, make sure if you didn't see my WrestleMania Night 1 reactions, Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, Jey Uso winning the world title, all that, make sure you go check that out because it was awesome. And then, you know, Night 2, Night 1, both were great. WrestleMania 41, I really enjoyed it. And, you know, now it's the golden question. What now? John Cena's the champion. But what does that mean? You know, what does that mean now? Like, it's going to be a very interesting Raw after WrestleMania because now we get to see, you know, the follow-up of this and everything. So I'm really excited. Like, this is going to be one hell of, you know, a title run. You know, this is the John Cena retirement tour. And you know what? Looking back at it, again, I said it was 50-50 because, you know, I picked Cody because I thought, like, you know, with Cena being this big villain, I thought that, you know, they would put Cody over as the hero. But I also figured that, like, if they want to make this retirement tour, you know, really interesting, they have Cena win the title so then he can go on and, you know, have a good last run as champion. So I said it was a 50-50 shot. And with John Cena winning, it 100% makes sense because he finally can break the record, now a 17-time world champion. He can go on to have one final run as a world champion. And it makes the retirement tour more interesting. So I'm totally fine with John Cena winning. And because as I said, like this title run is going to be awesome. Like, you know what, like all the matches and everything, I think it's going to be really good. Like, again, Randy Orton, CM Punk, they're all going to get their lick on John Cena, and it's going to be great. So I can't wait. But yeah, like this last WrestleMania with John Cena, and he walked out a 17-time world champion. So, you know, good for him, you know. Good for him. And a great WrestleMania, John Cena, Travis Scott, you know, celebrating with each other. I love how they're treating Travis Scott like he you know, he had his entrance. He came out to Fiend, and you know, he got in there. Like they're treating him like a legit WWE superstar, which is just so cool. That's so cool, man. And as I said, no Rock, but again, you never know when The Rock is going to show up. I mean, we can predict when he's going to show up, but it's The Rock. You never truly know. Rock will show up when he can show up. He can't show up all the time. But yeah, but and then also the last thing I want to touch on, because I know I have been talking a lot, but it's just the other thing is that it also makes sense for Cody, because now he has to live with the fact, because Cody technically did screw himself, because he could have hit Cena with the belt. He didn't do it. He didn't want to be that guy, and that's what costed him. So you know, now this is a whole nother story for Cody to go on now. What's next for Cody? No, it's not just what's next for Cena. What's next for Cody? Now he can go on like, you know, this whole thing where he's going to have to live with the fact where he could have been champion, but he decided to do the right thing and not be that bad guy. But because he did that, it cost him the championship. So that's another story that Cody now has to deal with, right? That's now Cody has to deal with that. So it's interesting with what's next for Cody. What direction are they going to go with Cody? Also, what direction are they going to go with Cena? It leaves a lot of, like, you know, these questions of like what's next. Like, so overall, WrestleMania was really good because, again, there's so much now to follow up on. Like, what's next for Cody? What's next for Cena? What's next for Seth Rollins with Paul Heyman? Like, Jey Uso's world champion. What's next for him? Like, all these things, man. So it's, you know, I really enjoyed WrestleMania 41, and John Cena did it. 17-time world champion. I can't believe it. Well, guys, I'm tired. I'm going to watch the post-show, edit this video. I'm going to head to bed. I know what the time you're watching this, it's morning, but I'm filming this, obviously, at night, so... But I hope you guys enjoyed WrestleMania. You know, was it the best WrestleMania? No, but... John Cena won his 17th World Heavyweight Championship. So, you know, overall, I enjoyed WrestleMania 41, night 1 and 2. And just, you know, history has been made. And what's next? What is next for all these superstars? What is next? We're going to have to find out. So, I thank you guys for watching my WrestleMania reactions. Not night 2 reactions. Make sure you also go check out night 1 if you haven't already. And then stay tuned because we're going to have Raw reactions, Raw after Mania reactions. I'm going to have NXT reactions. I said I'm going to be bringing those back. SmackDown reactions. You know, what's next on SmackDown? What's next on Raw? All these stuff. Make sure you turn on your notifications because there's going to be a lot of follow-up. The follow-up of WrestleMania. Like, Raw after Mania, SmackDown after Mania. Like, there's going to be a lot to talk about. So make sure you stay tuned for my Raw, SmackDown, and NXT reactions. Raw, SmackDown, and NXT reactions, which will be uploaded this week. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I love all you guys with all my heart and soul. I only exist out here because of you. Like, you know, my channel is the biggest it's ever been, and that's because of you. I love you guys so much. God bless you guys. Also, I know you're watching this when it's no longer Easter, but I'm filming this on Easter because it's still Easter. Happy Easter. I hope you guys had a great time. God bless all of you. Hope you had a good time with your family and friends, and, you know, and I hope you enjoyed WrestleMania just as much as I did. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more. C Money is out.